Hey, what's going on, gang? As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and now let's get into it. As you can see, we've made quite a bit of progress now with the Lego Tudor Pub, which of course I'm building from scratch. I haven't actually bought the set from Lego. It's set number 10350 in the grand scheme of things, but rather than buying the official version in the shiny box, I decided to try and build it myself. So I started out with a base plate that I already had in my collection and quite a few other pieces. I basically went through the parts list, took out what I already had in my collection, and then put in some orders mostly to Bricklink for the remaining pieces, and so far I've spent £80 English money, and that's less than half of what the set cost. It actually costs £200 in Great Britain, and I think we're going to bring it in at less than £100 basically. I've still got one or two more pieces to buy, so we'll start by having a look at the ground floor. Now, as we said before, I've made some slight changes to the Lego design. Most notably, I've got rid of the rather silly hat shop that was shoehorned into this corner, and simply extended the pub itself. We've got an extra red canopy here and an extra window section, and then I put some ivy and plants growing up the wall on this end just to make it a bit more interesting, cover up that bit of blank wall that we had left over. And this has actually given us quite a bit of extra space inside, so we can have a sort of lounge area in here, and I'll put some tables and possibly a banquette and chairs in there. I've put a nice little picture on the wall there of a mermaid, which I thought would go well. As we said before, we've decided to make it into a pirates themed pub. I think I'm going to call it the Jolly Roger. So the sign here, which in the Lego version had a different pub's name, I'm going to call it the Jolly Roger, with the skull and crossbones motif there, and we've got a couple of pirates here, as you can see. In fact, in the middle there we can even see Johnny Depp sitting at the bar with a glass of whiskey, fresh from one of his Caribbean adventures, and there's a pirate keeping watch there on the balcony of the building. Now, the bar area itself is very detailed. In the Lego version, it was more or less a coffee bar really. There was a coffee machine here which I've retained because I really like the design of the coffee making machine. But I put some a sort of gin bottle and some wine bottles and things in there, and on the counter of the bar there's a nice whiskey bottle there, which obviously the Johnny Depp character is using to fill his whiskey glass. Otherwise the detailing is pretty similar to the official Lego set. You can see this little table here sticking out at an angle with the two red chairs. I'm particularly pleased with the kitchen area. I've made my own version of the oven. It's a kind of Arga cooker that we've got down there. There's a fried egg frying away in the frying pan, and the little sauce bottles there, and the sink unit, of course. It's even got an air conditioning unit to take away the steam from the oven. So basically the ground floor is virtually complete now. There are one or two small pieces that we still need to add, but otherwise it's pretty much complete. Basically, I've got some lovely detailing outside which basically mirrors the official Lego version. I need a black smooth tiles to complete the notice board there, and there's a little twiddly piece that we need to put there to complete the sort of outdoor lighting system there. But yeah, otherwise the ground floor is virtually complete. So this brings us to the upstairs floor of the building, which, as you can see, has made quite a bit of progress since last time. including these nice windows. I really like the design of the windows. They're not quite complete because we need to get some tan coloured sort of round bricks to finish off the sort of stone area of the windows. I think it's called a mullion window in architectural terms. But otherwise we've more or less followed the design that Lego did. You can see this nice doorway arrangement here. I've done this section in white rather than blue because I didn't have enough light blue bricks. I've done the front bit in light blue, but I think the wall at the back is absolutely fine in white, to be honest. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of window detail here. I need to get some more sloping bricks just to finish off the nice bit at the side of those windows there. I need a black window there. In fact, you'll see there are quite a few bits of the building that have the wrong colours at the moment, such as all these red pieces. Obviously they'll be replaced with light bluish grey at some point in the near future. Now, the official Lego version of this has a sort of clockmaker's workshop going on this floor. I've left it blank at the moment, but what I am going to do, I've got some wizards and various things going on with some magicians and wizards, so I'm going to make it into a sort of wizards workshop and make it quite interesting. I think that sort of goes with the pirate theme, so it's kind of pirates on the ground floor, but then at the top we've got this wizard workshop going on, so it's going to be a bit Harry Potter-ish. One thing I have copied is this lovely fireplace, which Lego put in the original design. It's a really nice little fireplace design, that, with these fancy corner bricks on each side, and there's going to be a sort of French style ormolu clock going on the top of the mantelpiece there. I've got to get a clock face to go there, but that's going to look quite good, so I've copied that. You'll notice the chimney breast here is one stud slightly shorter in my version, so I've had a bit more room to play around with on the mantelpiece. It's got this extra studs worth of space on the mantelpiece there, but otherwise it's exactly the same as the Lego version, to be honest. We've put this nice clock on there using some super gold bricks, and I'll probably make the clock face with some stickers there. The original one has printed pieces for the clock, but they're very, very expensive, and frankly it's going to look just as good with stickers on there, so that's what's going to happen there. As you can see, there's a couple of colours not quite right there, but we'll get the correct pieces there. We'll finish off the drainage pipes with a little twiddly piece at the top, and you can see we've got these sort of paintbrush holders at the ready there, because we're going to put some baskets of flowers there to go with these other flowers that we've already got on the top there. So yes, that's looking really good at the moment, and obviously we'll keep you abreast of any more progress on the Tudor pub. One thing I really liked with this Tudor pub was the attention to detail, for example on these chimneys, which I've made here. They've got these nice sort of modified corner bricks there that gives it a really good realistic sort of shape to the chimney breast there. So I've actually started to make a few more of those, because I think I'm going to use those on one or two future buildings, because I like the design so much. But for the moment these are all ready to go on the roof, so all we need to do now basically is the next and final story with the dark roof going on at the top, and then it will all be finished. So we'll do a bit more building, and then hopefully show you the finished version next week, and it's come in at less than £100, which I'm really pleased with. And when the model is finished, I think it'll look great with these vintage cars circling around outside, because it has a nice sort of old-fashioned cosy feel to it. So on that bombshell, I'm going to say live long and prosper. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.